if you don't go for a funnel, then you try to go for a 1-2-2, which is 1-2-2. They didn't really, they didn't really. How do I say this? They weren't successful in
It,
any way.
it, yeah. It wasn't as rewarding as the funnel strategy for sure. So we are actually seeing now heroes that were highlighted in the patch. Tham's a little bit nerfed, but if you think about it, nothing has really changed because it is still the one of the best heroes in the offlane. Nerfed in a way that the physical armor, I mean, I think that physical resistance was adjusted a little bit, but it doesn't mean that the hero will be changed up. Garagacha though, a hero with more damage now, little bit less tankier, but I think that with more damage up to his belt, maybe teams will consider Garokacha as a hero that can be put in the side lanes. Could not be, it will not work as a tank anymore. Maybe it will work as a fighter, more of a fighter. Ling is interestingly buffed, adjusted in a way that it was still buffed, if you think about it, which is interesting because Ling was so popular even before this. So Ling will be picked up more, I'd say.
I guess Ling right now isn't, without the funnel meta or without the same funnel mechanics as his previous metas, he was really going to decline if they didn't give him a buff. So right now they had this idea like, okay, he's an assassin, he's not really a marksman that can carry, he needs to have good early game tempo too. So might as well just give Ling some some breathing room. You're not really gonna put him in a bad spot because he is an assassin in a way. But the thing about it is some of the nerfs that I saw there were like for carry, like the attack speed gain for every level from 15. I think it went from 15 to 12.5. It hurts her in some way, but that only means that you need to get another attack speed item, and you literally cover for that. And that only means I'm gonna see a lot of golden staffs for a carry. I mean, it's gonna be back. I'm pretty sure because the thing about it is you're not really that certain hero anymore that can just get the damage items and expect to live after that.
Yep. It's a little bit of adjustments there, but I think with how do I say this? With the nature of the hero not changed, with the I think they are going for support. Yeah, I think this is a support Gato-Kacha or tank support. I mean, going for attack for the new revamp. It's no longer called attack or attack and defense. I actually forgot what it's called now, but it deals so much damage. For now.
Okay, so we are going to have a flank here, and this might be the turnaround, or not really turnaround, but the start that TDRS wants, and they will get a kill on that carry. That is going to be costly for their side. Togo and the others, Virus still trying to get away. Togo will be using the flicker. Icy going in, but MM here with the intercept. Will he save his ally? No, he won't. Icy here will get knocked up, and he will go down. Austin will be the next target. Gatot will be Garrote. Garrote Ed by that Selena. And Gymnast here getting his first pick off. That is a good way to start the game for Selena.
Very good start, absolutely. But
not the best start. Not the best. Not at all. Not at all.
A very nice snag there from the Bruno. As we can see, we have like Ling and Bruno. Kind of greedy on. For my taste, but again, we're playing in a new patch, so this might work now. Before it might not work, but because of the changes, maybe it can work now. Because again, lane creeps, lane minions are so good.
Are you seeing this? They're really just gimping or limiting the things that Daryl can do on the map. And Icy here with 3 kills. Mind you, he has the bounty hunter up on his side. So it really gave him an easy access to that Raptor Machete, and the transition from Raptor Machete to the next item that he will get, it's probably going to be a BOD or Endless Battle. That is going to be seamless for him.
Yeah. Now can see top lane, a little bit of movements again around the crab this time, and we'll go for Uzumaki. Uzumaki pops the flicker, gets away. That means that Uzumaki will live to see another day again. The next play, sorry, this is Aether Chicks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, it
yes,
is. So Aether Chicks, they're prioritizing getting the pressure up, but it seems like the members of PESO Esports, with all the bonus skills that they were able to get, it just meant that they aren't pressured right now, and in fact, they will go for Daryl once again. A nice defense in there from Togo to help his teammate. Now gonna be stunned up and controlled by Austin Esports right now, but they will just back down.
To be honest, if you look at it, Wolf, this is a statement game for TDRS, given that AETHER Chix is one of the favorites here to win, alongside with their sister team, Next Play Predator Solid. If they can win, like if they can take a game against these two teams or this AETHER Chix squad, this is going to be big for the side of TDRS. But right now, he goes for the way of the dragon, and here comes the here comes the follow-up from Togo. But there is the flicker, the flash, the flicker is there. They will get that kill. Selena will secure that. Daryl wants blood. He wants to get back at this team. He was punished earlier for just farming, but right now there is a hit on to that Numenon Blast in the middle of everything. Ben Things getting caught out as well.
Wow.
And that is the Lolita going down. Arrow won't connect. And that is the end of the skirmish. But the thing about it, Wolf, the course for the other side, the TDRS side, the PESO side, they're still alive.
Amazing team fight though, coming out from AETHER Chicks. The very nice juggle, very nice layering of skills meant that they were able to efficiently fight against PESO Esports. And if you think about it, PESO Esports, they have so much team fight in them. They have Numenon Blast, they have the ultimate from the Gadokacha, they have so many engagements and so much damage as well. But because of the fact that AETHER Chicks were able to get the better layering of stunts and better control on the right heroes, they were able to win that fight. And I think that's amazing because of that, they were able to get the turtle as well after the fight. Also meaning that they can have a better control of the mid game now.
Yeah, I guess there's this saying about that less is more, and the more you conserve your resources or your skills in let's say these kinds of situations, the more you actually win in these fights. So it might not make sense now, but looking at it in the consecutive team fights that we had, we did see that TDRS, they were really trying to be conservative with everything that they have. AETHER Chicks here, they really have this thing that they can just wait for the gymnast arrow to connect, and that's the only time where they should fight. But they're not giving that. TDRS, they were forcing engages. They really want to go to the backline, and that's what the Gatot Kacha could do.
Now they stun up this Ling, but where's the punish though? Austin Esports gonna take a lot of damage coming up from the carry. There's the ultimate from the Gadokacha catching them, but even better was the initiation from the last Insanity. And they will get to in the end. AETHER Chicks again winning that fight with just landing the right stuns and controlling the right heroes. The carry deciding to go for the Thams exclusively meant that the Thams damage output was not there. The stun connects, and there you go. The snag onto the Ling. There's a very nice Numenon Blast, but no follow-up. In comes the Bruno, but the Wave of the World is not that efficient when it comes to usage. That means that the rest of AETHER Chicks will just transfer into the turtle, taking her down, knowing that there's no ultimate available for the Lolita. Butters, it's going to be a bad fight, but the turtle will be taken by the Lolita. Very nicely done in there. For PESO Esports.
I mean, the damage of the Lolita stun isn't really something you should, toy with. But the thing about that certain take, Wolf, or that certain steal, is they saw it coming. And nobody reacted to it. But Austin Esports, he goes to the middle. That is a very questionable play coming out from him. He didn't really have anyone to help him there. He just wanted to defend. And at this stage of the game, 6 minutes, going to 7 minutes, a tier 1 turret isn't really the best thing to protect right now.
Yeah. Jumping for Togo, they want to control Austin Esports. Now, the rest of PESO Esports wants to disengage at this point. And it's not going to be a good battle for sure for them. I see even with a very good start, it's gonna be hard for him to move around the map now, just because of the fact that the Kufra as well as the Selena is proving to be a difficult problem for him to face. But we'll see how they will approach this. Cho going for the Molten Core. Look at this, Molten Core. Then going for Blade Armor, I think, or I don't know, maybe.
He
But
probably could do that. He probably could do that because there are a lot of physical damage coming out here from the side of TDRS.
So it is going to be a Blade Armor. So is this a support slash shoot? It is. Well, MM, one of the oldest players here in the Philippines, not by age, but one of the, I would say, veterans here in the Philippines, also playing as a support now. So this Cho is going to be able to tank up. This is like a throwback to the classic where Cho was just used as a very good tank. Togo with the jump will not get bent things. Nevertheless, it's Aether Chix controlling the map better with the 4 turrets taken down.
And this is quite interesting for the side of TDRS. They're losing all the control that they had into the early game, and slowly but surely Daryl is climbing the ranks here. He might have had that
You
was
can do it, Lars. I believe in
he
you.
might have had like the worst possible early game start, but right now he's really just getting all the kills and all the farm that he wants. And this is kind of weird if you think about it, Wolf. We are not seeing 3 people or two people beside the marksman.
Oh yeah.
You're just seeing them alone in a certain lane, and that is for the longest time not really the way that you play ML.
Yeah. Mobile Legends has been played as that funnel kind of strategy wherein your supports and your tanks will never ever leave your funnel receiver, quote unquote, or your marksman more than likely. So that means, or I guess the term is the carry, right? That means that we can expect a lot more flavor when it comes to Mobile Legends action, at least in how professional players see to it. But we'll see. It looks like both teams are just measuring each other up. Knowing that the blue buff is going to be there. Okay, the Ling weren't able to actually steal that buff, but in comes the Numinum Blast after the Tempest of Blades. What a good knockup onto 2. Now they catch 1. That's Austin Esports down for the count. They're chasing Uzumaki this time, even through the Cotton Inferno. Gymnast though might have overstepped his bounds and will be taken out. In comes the last Insanity. Not enough damage, however. Virus will have to back for it now. Bend things, as well as Icy, looking for an angle, looking for a stun, looking for an initiation. Virus in there going to be slowed down and damaged by Icy, as well as this Ling, and eventually will fall after the immortality. And you can never ever go wrong with the Numinum Blast, as well as the team fight that you can get out of this composition from PESO Esports. And I think that they have just proven that one.
That was a sloppy fight. That was a sloppy fight for the side of NXP there. And not really NXP, but Aether Chix rather. And Adobong Sinigang and Ice.
During the early stages of the game, during the first few minutes, you respawn much faster as compared before. That might mean that dives will not happen. But in comes the dive though. They found the Bruno. Numinum Blast is not going to be hitting onto so many members that it only hit 1. Now it's going to be a problem now for PESO Esports. Double kill coming out from the Selena. They're so low, and they're going to be taking out. Triple kill for Gymnast. The Lord was taking out the show, so that's really bad for PESO Esports because the only kill that they got was on the denial by the Lord. But look at that steal coming up from Adobong Sinigang. Wow, a SARS 2 and then a double. Wow.
Dude, it was a battle of retribution. Yeah. And the thing about it is, it was much safer for Adobong Sinigang to retribution because of the Tempest of Blades.
Yeah.
Another Tempest of Blades proc. And it wasn't really, it didn't really exceed past 30 seconds where they actually re-engaged again. He had the certain ulti up. But the thing about it is, I think it was a matter of pressure for like the side of Aether Chix, because Adobong Sinigang, he popped that Tempest of Blades in the most proper timing possible.
Yeah.
He just went for it when the Lord was almost taken down. He went for it. He just went straight for the retribution, and he got rewarded for that. Togo will get caught by that Numinum Blast. as well, trying to find the right engage, but look at that flicker. That was well timed, but it wouldn't really matter because here comes the fight. Double Sinigang really wants to go for the Tempest of Blades. Gymnast going to the back line, and they try to take down Ling, but Ling's just way too slippery. Uzumaki will be the sacrifice for that alive Adobong Sinigang.
Man, again, the only surviving member was the Ling, and it's not looking good. So what you want to do if you are from PESO Esports is use your ultimates in such a better way that it means that you're gonna catch a lot of your opponents. Maybe set up with the Avatar of the Guardian, I think it's called, and you set it up for the Numen Blast or vice versa. Then go for Tempest of Blades to follow it up. You have your ultimate, the Cauldron Inferno, also an AoE damage. So ideally, you want to hit all of your shots. And it's not like there's Purify available for your opponents. So PESO Esports, I'd say the fault, we can give the fault to like how they approach the team fights. Maybe they can do a better job in the next coming fights if they do want to win this. But now they are behind in terms of gold. Not when it comes to strength, though. I'd still say that they have good amount of damage and good amount of control that you can never really exchange for gold. Now, MM actually stepping so bad, but no, Togo with the counter initiation. It comes a Numinum Blast, gonna be cast, but Tham's already down and out. Tempest, actually just the Avatar of the Guardian, not hitting the mark, and now he's gonna receive so much damage coming off the carry. They jump in forward, they want more, they want Austin Esports, and they'll get him. 2 kills in favor of AETHER Chix, and that's a lot of ultimates already expended by PESO Esports.
Okay, another arrow will be thrown out, but the thing about it is how will AETHER Chix, I always forget their name, AETHER Chix convert this. This is a tricky situation for them. They can push the top lane, they can push the bot lane if they wanted to. And they're probably just gonna take down the bottom lane because it's much safer, I guess. They don't really have to commit, and they don't have to travel that much. So what I want to see is Daryl's items, because he went for the immortality and he just went for that extra protection. So is he really thinking that he has enough damage at this point and he really just wants to get that extra protection going on for him?
Yeah, I guess that is the general idea where he wants to go now. Heading to the late game, actually. By 15 minutes, you take what you can get, but those teams who are able to get more out of what they are purchasing or what they are building up generally win those late game engagements. But that's only one part of the pie. You still need to execute better. I think that now it's not about the patch, but it's more about how this game has shaped up. You need to still execute well. I think that no matter what you buy coming out from PESO Esports, it will not matter if they don't use their ultimates well. And also the positioning from IC, I think he needs to also improve that, because even with a very good start on the Bruno, he's not getting that much of an impact compared to what the carry does now.
But speaking of impact, that is one really long displacement connection for the side of AETHER Chix. I was about to say Area 51 again, oh my goodness. But they're not Area 51 anymore. Togo onto the back lines. He's just hugging out Austin Esports. Austin Esports can't really do much about that. Adobong Sinigang isn't really near. Oh my god, he's near. And he's gonna go for it.
Oh, gets it again! What a steal coming up from Adobong Sinigang. He's saving this team time and time again, man. How okay.
Okay.
But this is still problem. This is still trouble.
I mean, yeah, it is. It puts them in a bad spot. But the thing about this, if the Lord spawns right now and buffs up,
look at the base. But it comes after the guard hitting onto so many members of AETHER Chix. Are they losing the fight this one? No, they do have the dash at the base and they'll take it out. They stole it as good as it was from the Ling to steal those Lord.